We talk a lot about the team at Elder Advisors, and we have one of the main members here, one of the guys who makes it happen. That's Jeff Hurst. But I want you to do the official introduction because you know how he fits into your team there, if you would, Larry.
Yes, thank you, Zach. Kentuckiana, you'll never get to meet this beautiful, handsome man, but Zach in production running the camera. Tammy said that's enough. Okay, thank you. But we were saying in an earlier segment is with Elder Advisors, now I'm back at 12, tell me these things, Tammy. So in any event, what Elder Advisors does is we help families protect assets so you don't go broke in a nursing home, because you don't have to. Because for husband and wife, we can protect all the assets if one spouse goes into the nursing home, so you don't go broke in a nursing home, because basically bills are $7,000 to $10,000 a month. And let's think about that. I'm very blessed. I still have both my parents. My dad's 84. They got married in 1960. Their first house cost $6,000 in 1960, and you'll spend more than that in 1 month in care. So it does not take long to go broke. And one of the big misconceptions people have out there is if their family member is in a nursing home, oh, they're getting rehab. They've got up to 100 days. They may get 100 days. It can stop at any time. So sometimes we'll have people reach out to us at elderadvisors.com or 855-LARRY55, and we'll talk to them, and they're kind of blasé about it. Well, we've got 100 days. No, you don't, because it can stop at any time. So we need to get things rolling, getting things lined up now, because there is urgency. There is urgency, because otherwise you're going to hemorrhage money and go broke in a nursing home. You don't have to do that. And as we were saying during the break, as we ran off into the green room for a minute, don't read into that, Kentucky, just for a minute. But, people, John, you need to focus more, okay? That's why you're the insightful host for Kentuckiana. But we were talking is people live off this barbershop law. Everybody's telling them stuff at the barbershop, and it's well-intentioned, but it's always wrong. Almost always wrong. For husband and wife, we can protect all the assets. For a single person, about half. That's why you can go to elderadvisors.com or 855-LARRY55 and call us now. We can help. We have offices on both sides of the river. But to do that, we almost always need the legal component. That's why I'm still a little emotional, because Steve Langdon, the elder law superstar, tall, dark, and handsome attorney's not here, but Kentuckiana, it's okay. He'll be here on the 14th and the 21st with Fancy Fulton. Remember, she's the one whose husband doesn't like you, feels threatened by you.
But Jeff Hurst
Hurst is a treasure. Because we got to you, baby. I got you. I got you. By the way, Jeff Hurst is our go-to guy for Kentuckiana, because much like I'm not an attorney, I'm also not a realtor. And often there's a real estate issue we want to get addressed. And by the way, don't worry, this isn't live television. It won't go anywhere. But in the lobby, I met Michelle. And when you went into the restroom for a minute, Michelle said, Larry, I've only met you now, but I already like you a lot more than Jeff. I thought that was untoward and unprofessional, but I just wanted you to know about it. But don't tell anybody.
Professional for sure.
So, Jeff, how do you fit into the equation? Do you help with those who want to sell a home? Do you help protect the home, or is it maybe a little of both?
I usually get a call from Larry, grab a pen. He rattles off a name and number and says, give these people a call. They need help selling their house.
Done. That's it. I'm short brevity.
And, usually go meet with the family there. Know it's a very, very, sensitive situation, because it's grandma's house, it's mom's house. And, sit down with them, let them know what we can sell the house for, try to get them to put a little money into the house so that they can get more money out of the house when we put it on the market.
But not always, and that's the skill set of Jeff, because a lot of the barbershop law is, well, you've got to redo the roof, you've got to do all this stuff, and oftentimes that's not necessary, and that's a skill set of what Jeff does. He knows what works, and he knows what's a waste of time.
What is necessary then, Jeff?
Right.
What is it?
Flooring, paint, light fixtures. If you can do those things fairly cheaply, you can get a lot more money for your home and double or triple the money you put into it.
And that's for folks who, whether it be a senior care facility or just someone wanting to sell their home.
Absolutely.
That's good advice.
Those three things right there. You don't need to replace windows. You don't need to update your kitchen. You're not going to get the money back at that point.
Right.
We just need to get it cleaned up and ready to go.
And I can really thank the barbershop law and the beauty shop law for bringing me together to expand my repertoire of talent. Like Fancy Fulton on the 21st and Jeff Hurst today with Louisville Remax Properties East.
Correct.
Okay, is because it was barbershop law where I was meeting with a client and they were they didn't care about the house. Well, who cares? Because nursing home said we're going to lose it. We won't get any of the money. I'm like, you're wrong. You don't get it. Okay. Oftentimes we can facilitate that the family can keep the house. Well, how do they do that? I'm not going to tell you. That's why you need to call Elder Advisors, because oftentimes we can ensure the house stays with the family, or we may want to sell it and get great money for it that is legacy money for the family that they can keep instead of it just being lost to the nursing home. And Jeff facilitates that for my Kentucky people. Kudos to Jeff Hurst.
Can't play the game if you don't know the rules, right,
Absolutely.
Jeff?
That's correct. Absolutely.
And Jeff, really, I love Jeff. He's a great guy. I consider him a great friend. And he takes the calls, even the stupid ones at 6 a.m. from people. The guy's got a patience of a saint, because I cut that guy loose a long time ago. But he takes the good with the bad. He doesn't cherry pick. He just runs with it at all times. Did I put you on the spot, huh?
No.
But
Absolutely
you
not.
do come into sometimes very emotional situations,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and you are a compassionate person, and that is a good asset to
And
have.
he has
Oh, absolutely.
patience. He's empathetic.
You have to be going in there. Like I said, it's always going to be ultra sensitive, some worse than others. You know, I've walked into this, grandma screaming. We talked about this last time. Grandma screaming that she was going to go jump in the pool and kill herself.
That's
and it's
true.
just, I mean, it gets really emotional. You just got to remain calm and help them get through it because everybody is on edge at that point.
Yeah, you see, I would discern from this. I would say, okay, they want you to sell the house because they need the money, but you're saying you can protect that money.
Oftentimes, Mr. Langdon, certainly the legal component, the family can just keep the house outright. That's not what someone told me. How do you do that? Folks, I'm not going to tell you. The Colonel doesn't give you a secret recipe. I'm not going to tell you, but you can go to elderadvisors.com or 855-LARRY-55. Often we can keep the house. I've done it so many times I can't tell you how. And then oftentimes the family, we can engineer a way that they can buy the house at fair market value. Everything is disclosed to the state. There's no chicanery or funny things here. Everything is done the right way because the law firm is the one that files the application for Medicaid. I don't. I'm not a lawyer. Steve Langdon is. I'm not a realtor. Jeff Hurst is. And what? Hang on. I'm not trying to run the show. Tammy's talking. She said the Nielsen ratings are going up a lot because they really find you good looking today, Jeff. So Tammy wants to know, can you stay for the next segment too?
Yeah, I can't, Larry, you don't have an earpiece.
Okay. Yeah, Tammy said, yeah. Okay. Tammy, he's good.
Pre-planning or crisis planning, Elder Advisors. Don't go broke.
Don't go
in a nursing-
broke.
Don't go
Don't
broke
do
in a
it.
nursing home. We'll be right back with Larry and Jeff on Wave 3 Listens Live. There's the website.
It's a match made in heaven.